to be free.
Good afternoon. Oh, sorry. I didn't know Toby was going to be here. Good afternoon, everybody. How are y'all feeling today? Am I looking a little bit too orange? I was trying to play with the settings. What's up, everybody? Let me say hello to the chat. Shouts out to the OGs that are here. Philly's in the chat. Jason's in the chat. Rendell, my dog. What's up, brother? How are you? Oh, y'all were here way before. Everybody, Rendell says, smash the like button. Guys, let's get right into it. We're going to talk about BTCZ. We're going to talk about this potential breakout. But before we do that, you already know, man, let me see those cucumber emojis or pickle emojis or whatever suits your, whatever floats your boat. Cape Crypto says, yo, G, I smell some sauce. Listen, I'm about to cook up for you right now. Don't you worry, brother. How are you, my friend? How is your day going? What day is today? Thursday? Happy Thursday. How is everybody doing? Joe, good morning. Good afternoon. It's not the morning. Good afternoon. Nick, what's up, brother? How are you? Jew, what's poppin'? Candles don't lie. Welcome back. Welcome back to the show. Dr. J and Dr. G cooking it up. What's poppin'? Jess says, you're a wizard, Harry. Guys, listen. I have to apologize. I gotta apologize to you real quick, okay? Right before we started the stream, I got a little bit carried away here, okay? I'm gonna pause music for just 1 second, okay? I apologize because I'm a little bit late. I came 2 minutes late because this is what we were doing in the VIP section.
I'm going to bed before either of you come up with another clever idea to get us both killed or worse, expelled. Dobby has no master. Dobby is a free elf.
Guys, name another VIP Discord or VIP section in general where you get that. Name one other. That already is worth a price for it, but hey, I'm not here to shill that. What's up, everybody? Let me check the chat. Who is here, man? BR Rounder, what's up, my brother? Let's go, VI Pickles. You're poor, you gotta watch the commercials. Bitcoin Bear says, good morning, everybody. Listen, Bitcoin Bear, I don't know where you're at, but it is afternoon where I'm at. Well, good morning to you, sir. I guess it's Friday morning for you, which means I gotta ask, man, what's the price tomorrow morning? Because you gotta tell me if I should long or short. You gotta tell me. Anyways, guys, I hope you forgive me for being a little bit late. Shouts out to SBF Rugdew. Funny name, man. ETH is breaking out once they become sniper traders. Yo, I'm working on a, shouts out to Trip 6 Flicks. I'm working on a thing. I'm working on like some sniper entry stuff for us, okay? Some sniper stuff for us. ETH not even approved. Let me see. I gotta catch up, man. Damn, guys, the algorithm is coming back. We're getting some viewers. We was a little bit quiet there for like a week or two. All right, hold on. GG, lights out. All right, so ETH is breaking out. BTC is breaking out. Not yet. We're becoming the snipers. The SBF says, holy. ETF not even approved. Where is the money, Sam? Where's the money, bro? Salty Crypto says, what breakout? Bitcoin hasn't even broke previous highs, bruh. It's about to. I'm not saying actually, we're going to talk about if it's going to, because, you know, there's a chance. Oh, yeah, there we go. Philly already got my back. Yeah, Philly already got my back. What's up, Mario? Good afternoon. Good evening for you, sir. Greets from Belgium. Hey, shouts out from Toronto. I'm glad you're here, man. What's up, Scott? How you doing? Ada to the moon. Shouts out to Jabs' dad. Perfect streaming time. Guys, listen, the streams are going to move to the PM. Okay? I used to stream in the morning. I'm going to move the streams now to the afternoon because we got some bigger whales. You know the whales, man. Y'all know the whales. The whales that move the price. Well, the streaming whales move their time zones around. Shouts out to Jay. But I gotta try to work around him. So my streams are going to be in the afternoon now. I don't know if it's going to be at this time every day. We're testing out a couple things, but I kind of like it at this time. We'll see how it goes. Shouts out to Bisha. What's up, man? Jason Root, Crypto Sam. I gotta go fast, man. We gotta talk about Bitcoin. Senor Green. How are you, my friend? Steven Stewart. Yo, Geo. We got some pickles in the chat. Shouts out to Alex O Crypto. Him and I are gonna be doing a little collab soon again. Little baby collab. Philly says if you haven't hit the like. Oh, Easy's in the chat. Michael. What's up, brother? Trip 6 Flicks. What's up, bro? Good dude, what's up? Ronald Weasley. All right. What's up, brother Mo? How are you? Good afternoon. All right, guys. What a crazy weird world we live in. It's nighttime there. ETH is breaking out. Kobe's coming out. Shouts out to Kobe, man. Kobe's gonna hit us with 50 push-ups, and he's gonna post the 50 push-ups, right, Kobe? In the strong body, strong mind channel here, because, you know, we gotta be 1%ers. Your boy's getting ready for Miami. Anyways, that's not why you're here. Okay? Igor, how are you, my friend? Guys, it's better you can watch everyone now without jumping back and forth. Shouts out to Tyson. Shouts out to Peter. If I missed you guys, I'm sorry. Shouts out to Kyle Jordan. Shouts out to Pavan, ready? I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, bro. Asia, Hodl Crypto. You are from Singapore. It's 5 a.m. Oof, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. If it makes you feel better, I'm up at 5 a.m. all the time. Okay, guys, friendos. Demuth, how are you, my friend? Drew, what's up, brother? If I missed you guys, I'm so sorry. But we got to get the show rolling. Okay, so y'all can hear me, y'all can see me, and y'all can see the screens. And we're going to be talking about BTCZ. And what the heck is going on? ETH is breaking out, too. Very interesting. So first, let's play a little recap, okay? Yesterday, during the, we'll call it the scalp stream. We'll call it the not-so-scalp stream. So yesterday, during our not-so-scalp stream, we didn't hit the scalp because we were expecting... I was expecting these highs to get taken, and they never got taken yesterday. So if I was going to be on stream and scalp until I hit the trade, we would have literally been here 24 hours, basically, okay? Shouts out to my VIP members, though, because in the VIP Discord, guys, I was giving out, and I was preaching it last night, hey, that we're going to be looking for something like this, okay? So yesterday's trade setup hit today. Fine, it happens, okay? But when we were at these lows here, I gave a VIP update, letting y'all know that, hey, guys, it is time to long. It's time to long. I even gave the perfect retest. I told y'all that I went long. And, you know, up and away we go to come and tackle these very ugly, very, very ugly highs, okay? So, like they say in Call of Duty, target acquired. Target acquired. We hit the target, we made a bag. Fine. What am I doing currently with my positions? Well, we already know that, you know, we hit this trade idea, so far, so good. Let's hide all this BS. We'll probably talk about alts a little bit later. Let's move EXO a little bit to the right because we're not really scalping at this very second. Okay, and let's see what's going on here, okay? So, we're in our range. Okay, where are my vector candles? Shouts out to my vector candles. Okay, where are my vector candles? Get the vectors up. So, we're in our range. Yesterday or 2 days ago, whenever we dumped, I was letting you guys know that it is time to... Or not it is time to, but rather... We are just simply in a range, okay? And I drew out the range. I let you guys know yesterday. I drew out whatever, drew out the range here, what the new range was. And, you know, objectively, when you're at the lows of the range, you should be looking along. When you're at the highs of the range, you should be looking a short. Okay, that is not new information. We already know that. Let me hide some of these levels because we already know these levels. We know them. So this is our local range, okay? Here's our local range. Where's my volume profile? We should have a volume profile in here. All right, so here's our local range, okay? Like I said, we already know we should be looking to short the range, looking along the lows of the range. Now, this is how I come up with these ideas to short up here. I have to give you guys full transparency. I did not short up here, although I kind of wish I did. I've been a little bit busy. And, yeah. Anyways, doesn't matter. Is Bitcoin going to break out? Is the question. Okay, it's the title of the video. Or of the stream, rather. And we're going to be objective, okay? We're going to be objective here. Is it possible for Bitcoin to break out? Absolutely it is. 100% it is. Can't say that it is not. Am I still holding my longs? Absolutely I am. Am I in any shorts? Unfortunately, I am not at the moment, okay? Despite calling for higher levels and despite looking to short here, despite giving the levels and the setups to my VIP members, and despite having the confirmations, I just wasn't really trading today. So, you know, when we had to break a structure to the downside, I didn't short it. Okay? Fine. Fine. Why am I okay to potentially not be short right now? Well, number one, I'm working on a strategy that's going to be able to get you in at any point. So that's number one. But number two, we got to talk about what is potentially happening here on Market Cipher B on the higher term time frames. Remember, it is our job to identify the range. It is our job. Shouts out Kenny. Big shouts out to Kenny. It is our job to short the highs and long the lows. Okay? Right now on Market Cipher B, on the higher term time frames, like the 4-hour time frame, you can see undeniably things are looking a little bit more bullish than they are bearish. Okay? So are we going to break out? It is very possible that we do. Can we get some long positions before we break out? It is very possible that we may. And we're going to talk about that here in a second. However, we need to understand at the same time that market cipher is looking relatively bullish, which it is. We know that the thicker the money flow, the more chance of divergences. And we know we haven't had any divergences really when we had the thick money flow. So could we perhaps SFP the high again? Yes, we absolutely may. Okay, we absolutely may, because of the thicker the money flow, the more chance of divergences. However, there is an exception to the rule, essentially, which is like if you're looking at money flow over time. Okay, so money flow over time from this area to this area here, you can see money flow is still objectively coming out. It doesn't mean that we're gonna dump from here, but we could potentially expect, because just remember, at the highs of the range, you should be looking for shorts. So you shouldn't be longing up here objectively, right? When the 1 hour money flow is looking the way that it's looking, like you can see money's clearly coming out and we're putting in the divergences, you can see that we might be able to get a little bit of a move to the downside just to come back and retest potentially the lows of the range or the point of control of the range before having our massive, maybe not massive, but before having a potential breakout to the upside. Okay, we need to understand that the 12-hour time frame, nothing looks bearish about the 12-hour. Okay, there's no divergences over time. We got green dots on the 12, so we should, in my opinion, absolutely be favoring the longs more so than we are favoring the shorts. However, we got to be objective, and we got to know that we came into a trade setup. We unfortunately didn't take it. That's fine. I'll find another entry if we are gonna dump, but we should be mainly looking for longs. Okay, so where could we long in the range if things are looking good? Well, the obvious place is we have a 10-minute order block beneath this low. Okay, and we could be looking for longs around this is no longer an SFP. We could be looking for longs around the point of control of the range. I don't know if we're gonna get that low. I think that something a little bit more probable at this moment in time may be, and I just had it here a second ago. Let me find it. Just one day in the life so I can understand. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and do like full TA because it's not really, doesn't really matter. But if we come and we wick below here, okay, below this wick, I would absolutely be looking for longs. Okay, I would absolutely, I mean, I'm gonna be looking for longs anyways within the range. However, we should be expecting potentially a not a huge move, but market cipher right now within the range is looking like we could get some downside. Okay, and so we got to be aware of that. We just got to be aware of that. That's all. But in the long run, oh yeah, look at that. Bitcoin is getting a little dump on right now. But in the grander scheme of things, things are looking healthy. Things are looking up. I mean, I wouldn't say healthy because it's been up only, right? But you know, we got to be aware that we're just in the range, and we should just be playing the range for what the range is. Okay, you know, when you have a low of a range, you can pull your fib tool. You can look for golden pockets. Right, we got a golden pocket. Perfect confluence with the point of control. Perfect confluence with a 10-minute order block down here below these lows. So we'll see what happens. We will be looking for every long that we can because the higher term time frames are suggesting that we're going to break out. But it might not be yet. So that is the answer to the title question. What is the chat saying? Let's see if we can get a couple trades in. Everyone's talking about Kobe. All right, let's see. Kobe scale is about to hit an all-time high. Bullish on Kobe scale. Kobe bearish on the treadmill. Nah, bro, listen. I just gave Kobe a 1 month free of the VIP. Unless I see those push-ups, you're out, bro. Kobe, I'm talking to you directly this time. Unless I see those push-ups, bro, you are out. Shouts out to Harold, who says he is very, very long. I'm long right now. I'm not short, but I wish I was. I wish I could take my own setups. I wish I was not too busy to take my own setups. Sigma Pill says, can I show you the 5-second strategy? So the 5-second strategy is just essentially like my spike wave. If you've seen my spike waves video, it's essentially that, but I'm trying to refine it. Now, again, shouts out to Jay because he's the one that introduced me to the 5-second time frame. but it's a little bit more intricate than just like I gotta polish it. I gotta polish it. All right, Bitcoin is getting a little bit of a dump right now. Little baby dump going on. Actually not a baby dump at all. I wish I took my own setups. I wish. Shouts out to the VIP members that are in this short trade that I gave earlier today and last night. Shouts out to the VIP peeps. That is okay. We took profits at the highs. We're chilling. I ain't even mad about it. Not even mad. All right, what's the chat saying? Bitcoin bear shorted 68,800 and forgot to set TP. Will it make all-time high again? Well, I just went over that, my friend. Just went over that right now. Gio, isn't volume coming over time as prices have been going up? I keep here saying people volume is increasing, but everything you looks like volume is coming down. Do you mean like normal candle volume? Because objectively, if you're looking over time, I mean, like on the 12-hour time frame, money is starting to come in, yeah. But in the grander scheme of things, I mean, money is definitely coming in, right? We definitely can see volume is starting to hit the market. But relative to the bull market volume, we haven't even started yet, right? Like price is all the way up here and we haven't even started yet. However, you know, that is technically giving us a money flow divergence. So I already went over the possible scenarios on what I think might happen, right? Right now, I mean, we're just playing the range for what it is. We're in an order block. We had the bearish breakout structure. I see no reason why price won't rotate down, right? We're just playing the range. We could just range here for like a month. We could just keep doing this. So we'll see. I actually think it will be bullish if we do this. It'll be more bullish if we do this than if we do this and range above. That would be not good, in my opinion. Y'all just hating because Kobe can afford to eat well. Kobe, we're just playing, bro. We're just playing. You're favoring to the right. Y'all are wild. Kobe, I'm just playing, bro. I'm glad to have you here, man. I'm glad to have you here. Oh, disclaimer. Thank you, Phil, bro. Thank you, Phil. First, before I do the disclaimer, let me just say, Mr. Wickles just subscribed here. Guys, if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Gio, and every single day I teach you guys why the market moves the way that it does. I teach you guys how to read market cipher correctly so you don't get chopped up. I teach you rules like the thicker the money flow, the more chances of divergences. I talk about vector candles. I talk about following smart money. However, disclaimer. All content presented is a complete joke and should not be taken seriously. Gio, that's me, is an incompetent 5'2" 3/4" wannabe singer and definitely not a financial advisor. Crypto's a scam. Making money online is impossible. Global warming is real. And the earth is flat. Viewer discretion is advised. So welcome, Mr. Wickles. Welcome, my friend. I'm glad to have you here. Welcome to the party, baby. Welcome to the party. Tesla Man says, I think it's more bullish to go back down to 24 to 32K and continue the pump. I absolutely believe with you. I absolutely agree with you, Mr. Tesla Man. I absolutely do. However, you know, I've been a little bit burned. Not in terms of losing money, but not making as much money. For having this like bearish thought, you know, we can't assume that this is gonna happen until higher term time frame structure breaks. And so, you know, we'll see how it goes. We will see. All right, 50 push-ups for the haters. Kobe, bro, let's get it up. Clay the Great, how are you, my friend? Kobe, listen, do your push-ups, post it in the channel. I'll show it, and then we'll play Beat It by Michael Jackson. We'll say fuck you to the haters, and there you go. Am I really 5'2"? No, I'm not. I'm 5'2" 3/4. Thanks for asking, though. Thank you for asking. Tesla, there was correction. Was there a correction on Tesla? Interesting. We're going to see what happens, man. This is a perfect, I'm telling you, this was the absolute most perfect short trade setup. Not only were we in our order block, not only did we have an SFP, not only is money flow coming out, but we also have a very, guys, I cannot stress to you enough how important 68.4, how important 68.4K is. this is such an important level because this is the highest daily close in Bitcoin's history. Okay, so if we get a daily close that is above 68.4, then I mean, that is very bullish. I don't know if we're gonna get it. Okay, we're gonna continue to play the range for what the range is. We're gonna be looking for longs. We're gonna be looking for shorts. Unfortunately, like I said, I missed the short, but we definitely had the long, and I took profits, so I'm chilling, right? But if we close above, and mark it in your trading views, if we close above 68.4 on the daily time frame, that is very bullish. Okay, that is very, very bullish. Very bullish. Are we gonna do that? I don't know. I can see a scenario where we SFP the high again. Absolutely. I can see a scenario where we do close above and we start to range above. Absolutely. But we will see. We will play the range for what the range is. Shouts out to Jungle Boy 420. Says, don't trade against the trend. Kiss them like button. Your body is mine. Your body is in Wonderland. All right. Came for the TA, staying for the singing. The singing might come out later. Might come out in a little bit here. Shouts out to Hutch Daniel. Yo, Gio. You know about Tino, the Mad Lad? Of course, bro. Consider a sick duo together. I think you guys have synergy. Yeah, man. This is Tino's indicator. We use Tino's indicator here. I talk up, man. Tino's an absolute G. And I'm trying to... Actually, I got a shout out from Tino, like last week or whatever. But yeah, if I could ever get a collab with Tino, man, to be honest, like Tino taught me, Tino's the one that taught me, like, you know, how the market makers work or whatever. I used to watch his live streams for hours and hours until I got it down. So they say the trend is your friend. The trend just blocked you on Facebook. Man, I honestly, like, crypto people are so funny, guys. Like, crypto, like, the sayings that they come up with. The trend is your friend until the end. Like, bro, if the trend is your friend, you need new friends, bro. Like, I don't know, man. It's just, I'm just being a hater, but it's funny. Like, it's just funny. It's like a funny thing to say. Like, anyway. Trader JX got stopped at a break even. Never felt so disrespected. Yeah, man, like, we did a bunch of altcoins. You know, we've been talking about altcoins for, like, the past week or so. And, I mean, shouts out to the people that took the Algorand trade with me. Yesterday on stream, I believe it was yesterday, we long... Or no, I didn't long, but I bought Algorand, like, somewhere here. And, I mean, we're up 10% on that. Some people in the Discord longed, but, you know... Crypto Sam, or actually Bitcoin Bear says, how much leverage do I use? I don't know if you're talking to me or somebody else, the guy that thing. I typically use around 70, 80x, but leverage doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do for leverage. Your position size is what matters. Crypto Sam, Gio, can I show you the 5-second entry now? I can't, man. I can't. I mean, look, I'll run you through it. It's no different than everything I've been preaching with Market Cipher. Damn, bro. Ethereum is like... That's crazy. It's no different than everything I've been preaching for, like, ever on Market Cipher, okay? When you have... Look at this. It's just... Essentially, it's spike waves on... It's essentially spike waves on the 5-second time frame, okay? Now, the little, like, nuances that I'm trying to fix here or iron out are combining the 5-second with the 15-second and the 1 minute. Okay, so I'm coming up with rules that are like your 1 minute needs to be above the 0 line. Your 15-second needs to be crossing, like whatever, right? So I'm working on it. I might call it the 51-51 strategy because 5, 15, and 1. So 5-1-5-1. I might call it that. I don't know yet. We'll see. But, I mean, at the highest here of Ethereum, in hindsight, I'm just going to say this. In hindsight, it's a lot easier. But realistically, I mean, you just look for momentum, or sorry, for spike waves. So like, let's try to test it. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hide the chart because I don't know what's going on. This is a tester. Okay, this is not a foolproof like idea. I'm gonna go back. And I'm going to draw some lines on where I would have potentially longed and seen. Okay, I will long here. Actually, this won't work because I need to go in hindsight, but like, because I can see the money flow, but I don't want to see the money flow. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to close my eyes. Here, this is what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm not looking, okay? I'm not looking. And I'm going to cut it here. And I'm going to say where I would long and where I would short. Just looking at this alone. So I wouldn't long yet, or I wouldn't short yet. I might have shorted here, but probably not. Okay, here I will short. I'm going to draw a vertical line. Let's see what happens. All right. So let's see what happened here. There, look, see? Without even looking at the price, okay? Without even looking at the price, without looking at anything, I just said there I would short, and this is a 5-second time frame. I had no idea where we were, and you're literally just looking for money flow and momentum wave divergences, and you're on the 5-second time frame. So your 5-second time frame could be a little bit like, it's not easy, like obviously. Wait, let me just check my trades real quick. Yeah, okay. It's not like the 5-second time frame can move very fast, right? So you got to be aware of that. So you got to, like, the trades that you're like iffy about, don't take them, right? Just don't take them. So what I do, and guys, this is not a confirmed strategy, okay? I am developing the strategy. Please don't be stupid with it. But the way that I'm kind of approaching it, because I got a little bit chopped up yesterday. I lost $1,000 yesterday just playing around with it. I was like using huge position sizes relative to what I do. But then I made it back today, so I'm fine. But I like to wait for thick money flow. Like if you're seeing like in this whole not very thick money flow, I wouldn't long or short. Here, when I see thick green money flow, I'm looking to short, right? Like I might have shorted here. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. See? So you kind of just wait for thick money flow. And then you're just waiting for your spike waves, right? Maybe I would have entered here. And when you get out, I have no idea. You would monitor other things. But I'm working on getting it here, maybe. Yeah, there you go. See? So it's very like... I'm going to go right, and then I'll like... Hold on, I'm not looking. We're pretending the cutoff is here. Okay, the cutoff is here. So where would I short? Let's see. Or where would I long or short? Okay, we have thick money flow. And again, if I'm iffy about it, I won't take it. Okay, we got thick red money flow, okay? Let's see what happens here. Okay, I might long there. Okay, in this instance, it didn't work out. That's fine. Okay, thick green money flow. Maybe would have shorted here or here. Let's see. Yeah, so the second one worked out. So it's a strategy that I'm developing. Okay, and if you're gonna watch this stream and start doing this, please just don't be stupid with it. You know, be safe. Be safe with it. Guys, how many people do we have in chat right now? And make sure you're hitting the like button every single day I come in here and I give you guys the sauce. And not only that, but I have 4 boot camps that are available on wap.com. And I do a giveaway every 100 likes that we get during stream. So if you guys give me 200 likes, then I give you guys 2 boot camps. This is very, very simple. So make sure you're in the like button. And if it's your first time here, do me a favor. Drop me a... let's say drop a frog emoji, okay? Drop a frog emoji if it's your very first time here. And if it is your first time here, my name is Gio. Every single day I teach you guys why the market moves the way that it does. I teach you to follow the money via vector candles. I teach you guys the market cipher tricks that I have learned over the past 3 years staring at this thing infinitely. And, you know, yeah, we hang out, we party, we have a good time. So make sure the like button, and most importantly, I am 5'2" 3/4", and I drink a lot of water, and so I have to go pee all the time during stream. which is what I'm about to do. So make sure you hit the like button. I will be right back, and I'll see you with a Perrier in my hand. Be right back. Your mama a thought, and she got ass. Boom, 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 boom. So you know what we're gonna do? Let's see. Let me get the chat back up. Get the chat back up. Welcome, guys, if you're here for the first time. We got some frog emojis in the chat. Are you guys, man? Half of y'all are lying. Half of y'all are lying. Jim4288. What's shaking, Gio? Hope all is well. Man, listen. I am vertical to the ground. 5'2", mind you. But I am vertical to the ground. I am in good health. I have a beautiful family. I am breathing. I cannot complain, man. Life is too short to be upset about things. And so, hey, life is good, man. And I hope life is good for you as well. God bless. A lot is shaking. The G-spot strategy, yeah. Yeah, likes are at 69. Nah, be that guy, bro. Philly says the boot camps made you profitable. Shouts out to all the new people. Philly's not new. Peter, Anthony. I can't even find out who's actually new. Because my own people, man, they be trolling. They be trolling. Jabs is in the chat. Guys, Jabs is literally driving right now. First of all, what a G. Make sure you trade and drive. That's the only way you're going to be profitable. But Jabs is back tomorrow, man. And the Discord is going to be bumping again. So cheers to Jabs. He might meet me in Miami. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So let's see what's going on right now. Okay, we're going to check what's going on right now. Let's come on the 5-minute time frame. Let's pull up our EXO charts. Let's see what happened at these highs. See what happened on these highs. So we had actually quite a bit of sells here at the high. That's interesting. Very interesting. We had quite a bit of sells coming in. Quite a bit of sells coming in at these highs. That is very interesting. Very, very interesting. We had exhaustion here at the highs, and then the bears just like ran over the bulls here. And that's what caused this move to the downside. Nothing really is happening right now. Longs are starting to come in about 10 minutes ago. Nothing notable though. Nothing very notable. Let me check. Do we got bullish CVD? No. Oh, actually we do. We do got bullish CVD a little bit. A little bit. Nothing notable. We'll see what happens at the VWAP. If we can come down to the VWAP, I will look to add to my long. I will look to add to my long. Just out of nowhere, Johnny 8 is new. Welcome, bro. I don't think you're new, but welcome, bro. Jazzu. These trolls ain't loyal. These trolls ain't loyal. I am a mix of Jason Casper and Tino. Hey, man, I learned from the best. I actually think that that Jay's the best trader in the world. I dead ass think that. And Tino taught me all the market psychology stuff, so Hey, Gio, how come I'm into trading? How you come into trading? How did I get into trading? Well, I started trading in, I bought Dogecoin at 1 cent in 2021. And then long story short, it went up, it went down. I made money, I lost money. And then it went to 71 cents. And if I held it, then my initial investment would have been worth $144,000. And that's a lot of money for me. I mean, I think that's a lot of money for a lot of people. And so I decided that I was going to learn how to trade so I could chase that number. And then I quickly learned that you can't trade if you're chasing a number and you'll get burned. And I sat my ass down and I'm like, yo, like, I'm going to learn this. Like, if I'm naturally good at things. I'm good at video games. I'm naturally good at that kind of stuff. And, like sports and whatever. And I'm like, I'm going to learn this. Like, why can't I learn this? And I just sat my ass down and I focused and that's it. Shouts out Philly. Non-financial advice. Trade and drive, guys. Make sure that you trade and drive. It'll make you a better trader. Multitask. Shouts out to CT. Learned so much from the boot camps. Much better outlook and trader. Thanks, Gio. Yo, props to you, my boy. I'm glad that you found value in them, man. I'm glad that you found value. How do I know where to pull your fixed range volume profile? Listen, I tried to make the video yesterday, but I ADHD'd as I do. So right after this stream, I'm going to be making the video, which is part 2 to my last video, which the last one was how to trade ranges or how to identify ranges. And this one was, this one's going to be part 2. So I'm going to show you how to pull your volume profile. You can pull it within your range, but you can also pull it on uptrends and downtrends. But make sure if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and make sure that you hit the notification bell, because that video is going to be coming out hopefully today, if not tomorrow. I'm going to record it after this, send it to my editor, because I have an editor now, so videos will actually start coming out. I've been slacking. All right. Jason Casper 2. Hey Gio, what's order flow looking right now? Okay, let's take a look. So we don't really, open interest is down. This move to the downside shook out a few longs here. We got shorts opening up heavily right now. A lot of shorts are opening up right now. Yeah, a lot of shorts are opening up right now. So if we come up higher, and they're opening up at the lows of this candle, so we'll see what happens here. But I would say in general, nothing really significant at this very moment. Trading's like a black hole that sucks people in who are trying to make it. Yeah, I agree with that. That's why his name is Geo, y'all. Any of y'all watch Dragon Ball Z when they did the fusion? Fusion! Ha! Guys, why do I look pink, man? I tried to play with the colors and the colors ain't coloring right now. Colors ain't coloring right now, man. GRT move. I've improved my trading 300% since trading naked. That's why I don't I don't wear pants while I'm streaming. How much are the boot camps? Each boot camp is $105. By the way, I haven't announced this yet. I haven't even started working on it yet, but I am planning on creating a full course top to bottom. And it will include all the boot camps already, but it'll be a nice, I'm not live and, whatever. So stay tuned for that, but I gotta figure it out. All right, Tino's skin color plus J's equals Geo's complexion. Even if you mix the names, like Jay and Tino is kind of like Geo. When order blocks video, order blocks indicator. Yo, the indicator actually got taken down, man. The indicator got taken down by TradingView, and then they told me that they're like, yo, check your messages. And they didn't even message me. They catfished. Guys, listen, locally on the 5-minute time frame, we know we got to follow the money. These were red vectors to the downside, which means market makers are limit longing in these vectors. Can they run price lower before they recover these? They absolutely can. But look at what happens when you have vector candles. We had green vectors up, big red vector down. On these green vectors up, your market makers are limit shorting, limit shorting, limit shorting, limit shorting, while you, retail, are FOMO market longing, market longing. Don't take profits at the highs. They rip price down. As they rip price down, they close. They realize the position on the shorts they were opening up on these green vector candles, and they long the whole way down. So they're doing double the tick volume, double the transactions. They're closing their positions and they're opening longs on the way down, only to recover the price and send it down. Green vectors up, recovered by the red. Red vector, recovered. These green vectors that were left behind, recovered. This red vector came up and recovered. What's to say that these will not get recovered? Don't play with the color no more. I go commando all the time, bro. Really all the time. Trader Gino. AZTV says, no disrespect, but market cipher bros been short every top since October. Yo, honestly, look, I can't say that that I was not one of them, or I am not one of them. Man, I made a lot of money shorting since October. You know, the only thing is that the shorts were, I held them in anticipation of I held them in anticipation of like a retracement, which eventually there's going to be a retracement, but ended up getting stopped out, right? And then like we play every range, you know? But yeah, market cipher absolutely looked bearish at certain points. Control that naked point. If you were FOMO longing all 2023 on, yeah, absolutely, bro. Even if you were FOMO longing on high leverage, you could have FOMO longed on like 50x leverage and not been punished for it. But also, I mean, this is unusual price action. Like, it's so easy to look in hindsight, right? But like, you know, this is very unusual price action. Very unusual, right? We're breaking, like, we're making history. Very unusual price action. Gio used to be 6'2", then I started shorting. Yeah, man, I started shorting, and now I'm 5'2 3/4. If I keep shorting, I might end up being 4 feet tall. Have I tried delta divergences on exo charts? Yeah, man, I have. So I'm looking at delta all the time. I'm looking for absorption, mainly absorption. Also, I'll pay attention to exhaustion if we make some highs, right? If your open interest is decreasing and your CVD is giving you nice divergences, then those are signs of exhaustion, which could indicate not like a weak move, we'll say, which will indicate a weak. I don't want to say a false move because it's not a false move, but it would indicate a weaker move, right? A weaker move. And so I'm always looking for absorption. And I'm always looking for exhaustion. But yeah, I absolutely do use them. And since I moved to exo charts, I can check the net longs and net shorts. So I can really have an idea for like what's happening locally. I mean, I gotta say, I've been enjoying exo charts. I've been enjoying exo charts. All right. Daiquiri says, can I check out SHIB? SHIB. So the people in the Discord have been talking about SHIB, saying we got a 4-hour cheat sheet entry, and I would say we don't. And the reason why is we don't have any vectors to recover. But even if we come on the higher term time frames, you can see, man. Look, what did we just talk about with vector candles? Okay, we had a red vector down, and then this wick already recovered the vector candle. So like, does price need to continue going up? No, because it recovered what it was supposed to recover, and so price could roll over now and come lower. I'm not saying it's going to, but in terms of like vector candles and the theory behind it and how it works, yeah, you could say that. Now, you could also use this counter argument and say that this wick recovered this vector candle. These guys are pretty far away. And so, although if Bitcoin shits the bed, you can probably expect SHIB to go down 60% and recover these vector candles. Really, I mean, there's no reason to look down here yet because it's quite a ways away. Keep in mind, I'm on the 12-hour time frame. So you could say this wick already did its job and recovered this vector candle, and now there's no more reason to go down. So we're gonna just play every range for what the range is. But locally right now, what we're seeing very locally, and keep in mind, guys, your altcoins have their own personalities, so you need to understand that. But locally, we can see we currently have hidden bullish divergences with the money flow. Okay, so you can see we have red money flow right now. That doesn't mean that it can't continue going red. But currently, with the information that's presented right now, we got red money flow, and we got and we're way higher in price. Okay, so if SHIB is going to continue higher, this is, relatively the place to do it. If you want to trade this very local range, absolutely could do it. But I'm going to present an idea for you, just that I'm seeing right now on first glimpse, without doing any macro TA. Okay, so when we had our dump a couple days ago here, we had a range-based order block that SHIB came down and recovered, okay? Now, SHIB could have came and SFP'd this low. However, it did not, right? If the market is going to tumble here, I would actually expect SHIB now to come down and take this wick, okay? We're going to talk about the bullish scenario in a second here. But I would be looking for longs at this range-based demand for SHIB, which would be good confluence with this SFP, okay? So we have an SFP down here. It would make sense to me, in my mind, if Bitcoin is gonna roll over and your coins are gonna turn over, then it would make sense for me to come and hit this line, which is an SFP, okay? Tag into this range-based order block, and then continue higher. So I'm gonna set an alert here, and we'll see what happens, right? Now, I will say this as well. This is liquidity building up. So I imagine it's not going to be too difficult whenever SHIB finds its feet, whether it's here, whether it's a little bit lower, to come up and recover this, okay? On the 30-minute time frame, we have pivot-based demand that we had inducement on as well. So I would be looking for this low to go, and I would be looking for this low to go in order to take a position on SHIB. On the longer term time frames, you can see like the 6 hour, nothing at all looks bearish about SHIB. Literally nothing at all. I just don't scalp these altcoins, especially these low volume, low liquidity altcoins. I don't really scalp it. Whenever you're trading your altcoins, you always want to make sure you're paying attention to Bitcoin, because if Bitcoin absolutely shits the bed, then your altcoins will also shit the bed. However, right now, if Bitcoin shits the bed, your altcoins may not, because what do we know about Bitcoin? After Bitcoin gets a massive move to the upside, which this is an undeniable massive move to the upside, and Bitcoin decides to go sideways, which we are already projecting this range, right? We're already following this range for what it is. Then this is the time where Bitcoin steps aside and your alts move. And you can see that alts have already moved. This is why we bought some alts a couple days ago on stream. This is why we're up on our alts. We're up on our portfolios. Things are looking good. And as long as Bitcoin does nothing, it opens the door for some of these. You haven't had absorption since your birthday. Prod by Abe. What's up, brother? How are you? The Shillers are calling for 75K. Now got you scared. Yeah, I mean, I still think we're overextended, but we'll see what happens, you know? Buy it all back at 30 to 40K. I will tell you this. I got a lot of USDT and a lot of USDC that's not in the market, and I'm not buying up here, okay? I've talked about this already. I've talked about this many times. I am not buying up here. Doesn't make sense to me to buy. I mean, I bought a little bit. Doesn't make sense for me to buy here. No way. Not at all. Shouts out to Heroin Osders, whatever that name is. Shouts out to Heroin. Don't do heroin. But shouts out to you, bro. Says new here. Seems like a chill channel. Can you take a look at XRD? Absolutely, bro. Welcome to the channel. My name is Gio, and every single day I teach you guys why the market moves the way that it does. So if you're here, bro, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I'm glad to have you on board. I have never heard of this XRD thing, but let's take a look at it. This wick is nasty. Damn. Yeah, that's a nasty wick. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you right off the jump, bro, this is like hard to trade because this coin is only 2 months old. So it's very difficult to trade. I don't have structure to work with, right? I can only really work with market Cipher, and I mean, this wick was kind of disgusting. But money flows in the green. I mean, yeah, right. We know that the vector candles can come and get recovered. But this vector can also come and get recovered. If I was gonna go in on this coin, I would probably just pull a fib. Let me see if we got any order blocks. Probably not. Yeah, we don't really have order blocks here. Man, this is very tough. I don't really have a lot to say about this coin. Okay, what I would do if I was gonna trade, I don't scalp, I especially don't scalp stuff like this, but you could call this a range. Now, the problem with this being a range, which it is a range, is that you kind of have to include this wick. So your range would be like this, which I don't really like. I don't like this to be my range at all. So if I was gonna take this to be my range, I would kind of bend the rules a little bit and play it like this. Okay, I would kind of play the range like this. And so, but I would be aware that there's this massive wick. You know, so I would just, at the lows, look to long, at the highs, look to short. But it's such a new coin, man. I don't really know, if I'm being honest with you. Maybe when we take these lows, I don't know if you're longing. I don't know if you're doing this on futures, but yeah, I don't have enough data. Honestly, I don't have enough data. I'm sorry, bro. I wish I could give you better information. I'll tell you this. On the 8-hour, we have a massive bullish divergence. But again, like these low liquidity coins, I mean, ain't really too hot. So we'll see. We shall see. Top Geo. We'll sell 30% of your Bitcoin bags and 75% of your shitcoin bags. Yeah, I mean, I've already sold as well. But when/if we get to 75K, they will call for 200K. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, a correction is coming. I think objectively, it's not a good idea. Yo, I'll call you back. I think objectively, it's not a good idea to, like, buy here. But, yo, as long as Bitcoin goes sideways, your alts have the path. They can go. You know? So, we'll see. Shouts out to Nonstop Ty. Up on Algo. Yes, sir. We bought Algo yesterday or 2 days ago. On stream together. Yeah, bro. The Algo call was nice. Let's go. Let's go. Candles don't lie. What's good, brother? Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for the reminder. Guys, we have 200 people here. We have 106 likes, which means we are doing a giveaway. Shouts out to everybody that shorted ETH. If you used the 5-second thing that I taught you here, congrats. Just be careful with it because, like I said, I lost a G yesterday. I made it back today, but I lost a grand yesterday. Just trying this new strategy. So I'm ironing out. Okay, I'm ironing it out. Oh, there's more history on MEXC. Damn, I should have checked that earlier. Who else shorted Soul from the daily order block? Shouts out to Davy or Davy. You gotta tell me how to pronounce your name, bro. Shouts out to S. Welcome to the Scammer Geo channel, where Geo's the final boss market maker and goes after everyone's stop losses and liquidations. Oh man, if I was a market maker, things would be fun. Would be fun. XRD is old AF, bro. I don't even check these coins. Like I don't. Here, let's check. I'm surprised that MEXC has more data. Ah, yeah. See, I don't know what this coin is. I mean, it's still not great. Like, it's still not great. Look, if my name was retail, which it is absolutely not, I guess I would do this triangle thing. I don't really know. But look, okay, someone teach me because I genuinely don't know how this works. Do you pull your line from the wick or from this? And like, this is what I don't get also, okay? So this, let's just say you pull it from the body. Someone actually, this is not rhetorical, okay? Let's just say we had a candle that came up and did this. Okay, let's say we had a candle close that did this, right? At that point, would we move the line like this? And then, okay, let me make this higher. This is genuinely, guys, this is not a rhetorical question. Like, I'm genuinely want to learn what retail does, because I don't know what. So let's say this happened. Would you do it like this? Like it was like this before, and then let's just say that this candle, like we have another candle and we fell below. So let's just say it like did this. Whatever, you guys get the idea. Okay, would we at this point move it like this now? And if that's the case, like, doesn't that mean you're just changing? Like, I don't really know. Bro has trader in his name and doesn't know basic stuff. Well, Mr. Ice Wallow, you seem to be new here as well. I do not trade like you or everyone else in retail trades. I don't do that. I trade like a market maker, so I don't draw patterns. I don't draw wedges. I don't draw this stuff. I don't know, because I follow the money. I follow the liquidity. I'm showing XRP. No, this is XRD. This is XRD. Remember CF saying he sold 37K and will rebuy 21K a few months ago. Yeah, man. I mean, look, like, we can only work with the data that's presented in front of us. And just like we're wrong sometimes, just like you guys are wrong, we're wrong too. Trend lines are kind of subjective. Yeah, man. Trend lines are very subjective. That's why I don't use them. But shouts out to the new guy here. Obviously seems to be very new, but doesn't know the basic stuff. But I don't mean this in a condescending way, bro, but I don't trade like that, you know? If 95% of retail loses, why are you learning stuff like this? Like, okay, 95% of retail loses. Why are you learning how to trade like retail? Right? Like, why are we, for what? You know? I follow the money. I follow the liquidity. I follow the vector candles. I follow, you know what I'm saying? I swallow. I swallow. He's making me say, haha, that's funny. Funny. You want to have as many touching points, touching the line. It will break. It's a numbers thing. Yeah, I mean, you know, if we come to like, I guess shorter term like stuff, it's a genuine question because I don't know. Like, you know, I'm not trying to troll. Like, I literally don't know. Do you adjust the line? Like, okay, see if I can find a good example that happened. Same thing, right? Do we just adjust the line, or like, how does it work? I don't use it. I follow the money. I follow the vector candles. I read market cipher. I don't. Anyway, y'all get the point. What are we working out, bro? Today was leg day, bro, and we already did it. The streams moving to the PM means your boy is gymming in the AM. So, yeah. Shouts out to MJ. Gio, you're a legend. Keep doing your thing. I will keep on keeping on, brother. I'm a Pokemon trader. Yeah. No, it was I don't know what XRD is. I don't know what that is, but I just checked it. Hey, bro, can I look at TLM? That thing is going to fly. Man, shouts out to the Discord. I gave the short setup. Unfortunately, I didn't take the short setup because I was doing administrative work. But we gave the level, so the Discord is eating nice. All right, what is TLM? I don't know what this is either. I got no idea. All right. So this wick, I mean, this kind of looks the way that Bitcoin looks. Actually, this looks very much so like Bitcoin. I would say on market cipher B on the 8 hour, this definitely looks bullish, right? You can see we got probably a nice cheat sheet. I mean, we don't really have the vector candles above us to recover, but you can absolutely say that we do have the liquidity line, that we can come and grab this liquidity very easily. On the 8 hour time frame, we got thick money flow. We know that the thicker the money flow, the more chances of divergences, which is the number one rule when it comes to market cipher. And so where are your divergences right now? Do you see any? No, you don't. So I would already be favoring longs, and I would already be favoring coming and taking that high. What happens after that high, I have absolutely no idea, because I'm 5'2 3/4" and I just work here. But in the grander scheme of things, can this thing come up to here? I mean, I don't see why not, right? Everything in the bull market, I believe, is going to move. But now that I zoomed out a little bit, we'll talk about this. Like, remember, I just said the same thing about trend lines. I don't trade these cup and handles, okay? This cup and handle thing, I don't know how to do it because I don't trade like this. But this cup and handle thingy that a lot of alts are doing and a lot of alts are breaking out, this one included, we had our breakout, we had the retest of the cup and handle thing, and then, you know, we could potentially continue higher as per what market Cipher's saying. Obviously, on the weekly time frame, you can see we could get a couple more weeks of gas. So once again, I mean, in the grander scheme of things, yes, it looks like it can continue higher. But Bitcoin, if Bitcoin dumps, then everything else will dump. I don't trade these kind of things on leverage, but this is kind of how this is looking to me. It's looking decent, because we had that big liquidity sweep. Now, what I will do personally is, again, I'm not really going into these coins right now, right? I'm not really. What I will do to enter like significantly on these altcoins is, wherever it may be, doesn't matter, look for a green dot that is below the zero line on a high term time frame. So like, let's just say we get this. Let's just say we get a green dot, we come up higher, money flow starts increasing, and then we get like, you know, 3-4 weeks of down, and then we get a green dot here, and the price will do this, hypothetically, up, down, and then, oh, I drew that wrong. Up, down, up. Even though this price is higher than the price now, I will wait for this pullback before I buy, because I'm paying for my safety, basically, which I don't mind buying higher than where we're at. But I mean, this already looks good. Like, we had a pretty decent liquidity sweep, so we'll see. Scott, we are doing a giveaway, bro. We are gonna do a giveaway. We are. How long am I gonna stream for? I'm gonna get off soon. I'm trying to make the streams only 1 hour. I have a tendency of talking infinitely, but I gotta get some videos done for you guys. Actually, I gotta do fixed range volume profile video for you guys. It's part 2 to my last video, which you guys very much so enjoyed. I think I'm actually gonna go and do that now. So guys, just to recap on Bitcoin, okay? I mean, things are looking like we could get another move to the upside. We already know the thicker the money flow, the more chances of divergences. And yeah, we have like divergences over time here, but locally on the 6-hour time frame, we can see money's increasing, and we don't really have the divergences yet. So I do think that it's possible that we're gonna get our breakout. I don't know if we're gonna get it over the weekend or not. I will be looking for longs, and I will be looking for lower zones. Let's go ahead and do our giveaway. So for the giveaway, guys, here is what we going to do. Yeah, man. See, other YouTubers are talking about breakouts now. Shouts out to Alex. Here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to go to yesterday's stream. I'm going to drop the link right now in the description. Okay? Drop the link in the description. Boom, 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 boom. Everybody go there. Everybody go to that video. Drop a comment and hit the like button. I don't care what the comment says. Gio, you suck. Gio, you can't sing. Gio, your beard is a weird shape. Gio, you're 5'1", even though that would be a lie. As long as it has... Let's put this emoji of the guy in the bubble bath. Or the guy showering or whatever. Any smiley face. I don't care. Any smiley face emoji you want. Don't care. Don't care. VIP stream today? Perhaps. Perhaps. While you guys are going and doing that for the giveaway, I am going to take a look at Pepe for my boy here. And then we'll call it a stream. So Pepe right now, again, the thicker the money flow, the more chance of divergences. You can see we got thick money flow here on the 6. Pepe looks relatively similar to SHIB. So I imagine that when you long one, you could long the other. I would keep my eye on both. And I would probably watch Dogecoin as well, because Doge seems a little bit more stable than Pepe and Doge, or and SHIB. So I would be paying attention to all three of these kind of in tandem and seeing what's really the play for them. But objectively, the money flow is getting thick here on the 6-hour time frame. The thicker the money flow, the more chances of divergences. And I don't know about you, but I only see one divergence here, which is a very large divergence, yes. But I'm only seeing one divergence. So for a potential spike wave divergence, we would want to see something like that. And this would be a much better trade wherever it may land, okay? Let's take a look on if Pepe has that cup and handle thing that everything else does. Doesn't look like it, but let's see. Yeah, I mean, this thing didn't do that at all. So, I mean, this is kind of wild. If you're going to buy on spot, objectively, right, once Pepe's moved $700, I'm not buying. I think this is so not the time to buy. But if you believe it's gonna go higher, then, you know, all the power to you. All the power to you. Joe, where can we find new videos on strategy? Can I please give a calendar like thing in my Discord for these videos? Yeah. Wait, my new videos on strategy. I haven't actually made strategy videos. They've all been like I mean, I have a couple, but they've all been like tutorial videos and stuff. But I will. Once listen, the next couple weeks is a lot of administrative work, like a lot. And then after all the administrative stuff, everything will be a lot more organized for you guys. Will I trade live on YouTube? I might, yeah. If we get into one of my trade setups while I'm on stream, then I will let you guys know that I took the trade, yeah. Maybe we'll do like a 51-51 trade live stream, but I gotta iron out the strategy first. I gotta figure out. I only like really started messing with the 5-second time frame literally yesterday. And like I said, I lost $1,000, so I made it back today, but you know, I got a little trigger happy yesterday. Cheat sheet entry on the 15-minute time frame. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it, but oh, this is not a wick. Yeah, absolutely, this looks like it, but let me see. So let's go over really quick what the cheat sheet entry is. We need our EMAs, and then we'll do the giveaway, and then we will go. All right. Yeah, this looks like a cheat sheet entry right off the bat. Thick green money flow, green dot on the lows, coming retracing into the 50 EMA, hidden bullish divergences, and vector candles to come and recover. This is a perfect cheat sheet entry. Absolutely perfect cheat sheet entry. And what do we know, guys? The thicker the money flow, the more chances of divergences, right? So if the 15-minute cheat sheet entry fails, then we move to like the 30-minute or the 24-minute, right? But we're absolutely watching for a cheat sheet entry. I might take a long based on this. We'll see. The thicker the money flow, the more chances of divergences. All right, how many comments do we got here now? 49 comments. Nice. Nice. You can't find the video to enter? I'll post it again here. There you go. Shouts out to Senor Green. Center Green. Gio, is my vector candles video easy enough to understand, or should you look them up? Tino's explaining. I will tell you this. Okay, I'll tell you this. I do have videos that I think are good and people think are good, but there are different people have different, I guess we'll call it preferred teachers. So although like, you know, you might like mine, Tino's teaching might resonate better for you, but I think I do a very good job at explaining them. And shouts out to Jew, because right now I'm gonna explain them again. And I guess, bro, Senior Green, you can hear what I'm about to say briefly and then follow up with the videos if you like it. But here's what I'll say, okay? I've been over these a few times, but let's go over it really quickly. I'm gonna make it simple enough. I'm gonna try, okay? So check it out. Vector candles are essentially tick volume, okay? Tick volume is not normal volume. Tick volume is the number of transactions that occurred in that candle, or the number of times the asset switched hands. You can think of it like that. So while traditional volume will show you, for example, $1 million in this candle, tick volume will show you how many times, how many transactions made up that 1 minute, that 1 million volume. The reason this is important, okay? The reason this is important is because only market makers can change hands or can open and close that many positions that fast within that candle, okay? So essentially, it is giving us a clue as to when market makers are working, okay? And so essentially, it is liquidity, because in order for somebody to buy, somebody needs to sell. And in order for somebody to sell, somebody needs to buy. And so if we are getting these red vector candles to the downside, in order for somebody to sell, somebody needs to buy. Who is selling in these candles? Normal, like retail, sees this. They see bearish engulfing or whatever. Look at this. Look, bearish look, perfect example, bro. The bro that was here earlier, that was like kind of chirping about the about the trend lines and whatever. Look at this. Watch, pay attention. Retail sees a bearish engulfing candle here. Okay? Retail sees, oh, bearish engulfing candle, we're going to continue lower. They are taught, retail is exactly taught this. They are taught to wait for the candle close, enter on the bearish engulfing, put the stop loss above the high, and then write it down. And what happened? Okay? That didn't happen. We see vector candles. When you see a vector candle, you have to say that that liquidity can get recovered, and it's more likely that it's going to get recovered than it is not. And the lower term time frame you're on, the quicker that it will get recovered most of the time. So if you have a daily vector candle, you might come back to that in like a month. But if you have a 5-minute vector candle, you're probably going to come back to that within like half an hour. Okay? So while retail is shorting this bearish engulfing candle, we are smart. Okay? I don't think like retail. We are smart, and we are saying, all right, if we have a red vector candle, that means that there is double the amount of normal transactions. Okay? If normally on average you have 100 transactions per candle, we have 200 or more transactions in this candle. So what's going on here? Why is that happening? So what's happening is retail, are market shorting, while the market makers are limit longing. Okay? So if the market maker is limit long, because the market maker is opening up positions against you, right? Or rather, you're opening up against the market maker. So while you're market shorting, market maker is market longing, or limit longing. The only difference is that when you enter here and you're here, you're in profit, right? So let's just say you're plus 50%, okay? That means market maker is down 50%, right? Let's say your average entry is here. If market maker is down 50% because he's against you, and your position's up 50%, human psychology, retail, is greedy. Okay, we're like, oh man, I'm up 50%. We're dumping. I figured out trading. I'm gonna be a billionaire, whatever, right? Retail does not close their positions. They do not close their positions down here. Okay, they don't close their positions because they want more. They're greedy. So what does market maker do? Because market maker, remember, he's minus 50% against your position. Well, market makers, this is not a job, like, this is not a charity. This is a business for the market makers. They're trying to make money. So what happens is the market makers, because he's been limit longing the entire way down, will now hold price and send price back up so that he could realize a return on his longs. And what happens is retail, when you were up plus 50% here, oh, we have the bearish engulfing candle, we're good. When you were up 50%, you were hesitant to close your position because you wanted more money. But then when you're here and you're minus 50% or minus 25%, you have no problem closing your position because you're scared to lose money. So you can see how they play on your emotions. They just play on your emotions because they're saying like, man, it's just a complete game of emotion. A complete game of emotion, right? Just always think, what does the market maker do? And the vector candles let us see where they are present in in the chart. They cannot hide their intention. They cannot hide the vectors. They cannot hide where they're present in the chart. So right now, the same thing that happened here could happen now. And one of my rules with Market Cipher are whenever you have a green dot, you got to look to the left and say, all right, these vectors can come and get recovered. So if you're trading this range on a lower term time frame, let's say a 3-minute time frame, you should be looking along because we got these vector candles that we can come up and recover. So if that helped explain what they are essentially, I hope it did, but it's basically you versus market makers, and you and me, human psychology, we're greedy. We are reluctant to close positions because we want more, but we have no problem closing them in drawdown because we don't want to lose. Welcome to trading. 95% of retail loses because you're taught bullshit like this. Because you're taught bullshit. Excuse me, sorry, bro. I don't mean to come at you if you're even still here. But when we were drawing the trend lines and he's like, bro has trader in the name and doesn't know simple shit. That's why I don't fuck with this garbage. This is garbage. This is trash. Because 95% of retail loses. So why the fuck are you learning from retail? Where's my mic? Where's the mic? Hold on. Where's the mic? Where's the mic? Guys, hit the like button, man. Look. That right there. That 5 minutes it took me to explain that. 6 minutes, 7 minute, 8 minute. That it just took me to explain was more value than not every other. I can't say that. There are a lot of good channels, but was more value than like a lot of things that you see on the internet. Okay? The internet teaches you garbage, retail and trend lines and bearish engulfing candle and crap, man. Just garbage. So that alone, how many likes are we at? Hit the like button, man. I'm out here giving you guys this for free. That alone, that was like a fire 7 minutes. Man. All right, guys, let's do this giveaway and then let's get out of here because I got to make a video for y'all. So let's see what happens here, right? Bearish engulfing candle, trend lines and whatever. Okay, man. Yo, I don't want to call you guys chat because you guys are humans and I want to get to know you. But can I get some fire emojis in the chat right now? Like, was that not so fucking... If you guys think that listen, if I provided you value in any way, shape, or form, I need you to do me a favor, man. Show the people. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Gio, and every single day I teach you guys why the market moves the way that it does. I need to see some fire emojis in the chat. If I have helped make your life better, I've opened up your eyes to the market makers. Let's get some fire emojis in the chat, man. I want to see some fire because that was fire, guys. Like that was so fire. Damn, I'm a new Trader Geo fan. This dude has put together a strategy that has put two YouTubers, Traders Reality, and Jason Casper, you've been watching for a couple years. He made it work. Yo, welcome, Christopher. I'm glad to have you here, bro. I've had the pleasure of speaking with Jay myself. Great dude. Obviously, I've taken inspiration from him. I have yet to have had the pleasure to speak to Tino, but with Jay's technical analysis knowledge and Tino's market psychology, like these vector candles, that's all from Tino. I just explain it with not a British accent. But welcome, man. I'm glad that you're yeah, and the market cipher stuff is all me. I've come up with my own thing. All right, guys, listen. Y'all know how the game is, man. We're gonna do our giveaway right now, and when we do the giveaway, we gotta dance a little bit. Like this has been a little bit extreme. This has been a really good stream, guys. Thank you very much for being here. Let's do our giveaway, and then we're gonna call it a day here. And we're gonna bump some tracks right now. I want to dance right now. Let me take you dancing. Should we go? Let me take you dancing. Let me take you dancing. 2 steps on my bedroom. If you know what I mean. Or you should be dancing. Yeah, let's go. Let me take you dancing. All right, guys, listen. We're gonna do the giveaway right now. Where's my let me take you dancing? Take you dancing. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get some dancing going. Let's do the giveaway here. Let's go. Why is it muted? Let's go. Come on now. We got the fire emojis. We got the likes up. Guys, if you are new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button because I'm about to post a video today or tomorrow. I got to record the video, though. English accent, yeah. All right, man. Oh, staying alive? Can I get a copyright free? Let me take you dancing. All right, let's see if I can get... Let's see if this is no copyright. I'll do it. We'll run this for my boy, for Igor. Oh, no, this one is copyright. Is this one copyright? Okay, this is no copyright. I don't know how this is. I've never heard it. No, I don't like it. It's not good. How about this one? No copyright. Yeah, this has copyright. Okay, sorry, bro. We can't do it. All right, let's do the giveaway, though. So if you guys have already liked the video and commented on that video, then y'all are chilling. And let's go. You should be dancing. You should be dancing. Actually, no, we're gonna go high hopes, man. You already know. You already know. You already know, guys. Listen, it was not very long ago where I was on your side of the screen trying to learn this game. You already know. You guys already know. So, shooting for the stars. Let's do the giveaway. Mama said. All right, 67 comments. Let's go. You want me to do the weekend? Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. This is the time where I get to have some fun. The music. All right. You already know. Listen, while I do the giveaway, if I provided you value in any way, one more time. I know I just asked you that. Let's get the fire emojis in the chat. If I've made your life better in any way, I've opened your eyes up to the... I've opened you up. I've opened your eyes up to the market makers. Let's see those fire emojis. Let's get it. It's just one call away. Fire emojis, fire emojis, fire emojis, fire emojis. And you leave him, you're loyal to me. But this time, fire I'll let you be. Cause he seems like he's good for you. And he makes you feel like you should. Okay, guys, and the winner of the bootcamp giveaway is... It's true. But does he know you call me when he sleeps? But does he just... Cryptonator, congratulations, bro. You are the winner. But does he know your heart? You're the winner, bro. Congratulations, man. You've been around the channel long enough. You already know what to do, my friend. Make sure you head over to the video. Make sure you click on the top right. Make sure we can see your profile. Head over to the Discord. Open up a ticket. And let me know which one of the 4 boot camps you want, my friend. Congratulations, guys. I will see you on live tomorrow. Thank you guys for an amazing stream, man. Every time, you know what? These streams make my job so much fun, man. I'm very glad that y'all are here making this a lot more fun. I used to trade by myself and it used to be boring. But things are fire now. Tommy says, bye, Crow. He might be a financial advisor, but I am not. I'm 5'2" 3/4. I'm a wannabe singer. And the earth is flat. Shouts out to Sigma Pill. I'm sorry, bro. You'll get it soon. I know you will. I know you will. Guys, trade safe. Stay disciplined. And that, my friends, is curtains. I can't leave on the drop, man. Come on now. Does he know the reason that you cry? Oh, tell me, does he know where your heart lies? Where it truly lies. Happy Thursday, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Peace out. Set my heart on fire.